This is a penny, and I'm turning it into this house in 1 week.
It probably won't be that house. Yesterday I traded my penny for a pen, then a tiny blue dinosaur, then a pack of breath mints, then some gas station earbuds, then a vintage Polaroid. We love you, Judy. And then these massive commercial grade speakers. Now it's day 2 and I have no idea what I'm gonna do next or how we're gonna get that house, but we have no choice.
So I listed the speakers online last night. No one has messaged me about them yet. Probably because it's still morning and no one at 9 a.m. is like, honey, you know what we need? 2 speakers that are each roughly the size of a small elephant. Hey, would y'all want to trade anything for these speakers?
For $5.
Ah, $5. Hey, do y'all need speakers for anything?
Sure.
Okay, no worries. Howdy.
I was starting to regret trading for these speakers. I'm barely strong enough to carry them, but my hopes were raised when a man with a backwards cap and goatee put a price tag on them.
Yeah, what are these? $1,500?
Yeah, sound like that.
$1,500? What?
They're loud though, I'll tell you that much.
The conversation died immediately after that, and then we ran into Ashley, who we traded the tiny blue dinosaur.
Look what Dan has turned into.
Oh my god.
We have 2 speakers.
How?
Crazy, I don't know.
It was clear that my old tactics on the street weren't working, so I went to the one place in the world where audio freaks would come to me, the audio store. There was no traffic for 2.5 hours. So I went to the one place in the world where there's tons of traffic. Traffic.
Anybody want to make a trade? 2 15-inch big boy speakers, big boy. I will trade anything. Speakers? He's laughing at me. Anybody?
It was obvious I wasn't making a trade. I was making a fool of myself. I was pouting at the gas station when I saw a marketplace ad that would change everything. A 2005 Suzuki motorcycle for sale or trade. After doing some research, I found out that this bike is owned by a man of music. A man that does live EDM shows here in Austin. A man this world will never forget. A man named Freddie.
So why are you trading this thing?
I pretty much got it in a bad deal.
My understanding is that Freddie wants to get rid of this bike because it takes up space and has too many problems. Sounds a lot like me. But first I need to test this thing.
You mind if I just sit on it? Just gonna sit on it right there. Wow, that feels so... Woo-hoo-hoo! Holy smokes, Freddie, that's awesome! Yeesh!
The feeling I got on that motorcycle was all the confirmation I needed to make the trade offer.
Freddie! These are huge, huh?
Yeah, they don't look that big in the pictures.
That's what she said. I don't know.
After further inspection of the speakers, Freddie accepted our offer.
All right, Freddie, got a deal?
This handshake means the world to me. All of the doubt, all of the speculation, all of the mockery, silenced in one grasp of another man's hand. And while I'm anxiously thinking about how sweaty my palms are, there's one more thing on my mind.
Do you think we'll be able to haul it with that minivan?
I mean, gonna have no choice.
Freddie was right. Also, I just noticed that guy watching us. He's probably wondering how I'm gonna tow this thing. I have no idea what I'm gonna do with this motorcycle. But one thing is certain. I think we just made a great trade. I spent the entire night of day 2 on the internet, and probably sent as many desperate emails as the first time I was trying to get a hold of Dr. Phil's agent. That's right, I'm trying to get Dr. Phil to adopt me as his legal grandson because I've never had a grandpa, okay? And I'm allowed to do that. But only once we pass him in YouTube subscribers, which is kind of dumb, but his agent agreed to it. So please subscribe, help me get a grandfather.
I was on my phone pretty much all night looking for trades. I haven't really slept. I've probably messaged maybe 1,000 people about our motorcycle.
I also sent this video to probably over 1,000 people, which just made people confused and angry, and there were some interesting reactions.
But most interesting of all is a man named Douglas.
Douglas wants to trade his 2002 Toyota Tundra.
And is interested in our motorcycle. Listen to this.
Hey buddy, this is the deal. How much do you think I'm gonna spend to fix the bike? Let me know right now, please. That video is not today, right? That video is maybe how long? Couple months ago. So right now the bike is working, it's starting, or it's not starting at all. Let me know, buddy.
That's when I made a rookie mistake.
Hey,
I tried to be cool and send a voice memo like Douglas and embarrass myself. But Douglas gave me a chance at redemption, and now we're meeting up to look at each other's vehicles. I'm not gonna lie, this truck was awesome. It might be old, but it has 4 wheels and runs.
Nice to meet you.
Anda la camisa de él, ¿no?
Sí.
Oh, yeah, that's me on there.
That's when I found out that the truck wasn't Douglas's. It was his cousin Jimmy's. In that moment, I panicked and did what I always do when I'm nervous. Make awful jokes.
Where's your jacket?
A lot of...
It's because his jacket is camouflage. Anyways, they asked me to turn on the motorcycle, and I was happy to oblige.
This always feels fun. All right, you want to try it?
This is where things get crazy. Jimmy tried out the bike, then he started consulting with someone important on the phone. And meanwhile, Douglas and I became, honestly, best friends.
Just for curious,
Yeah.
what you guys need to truck for?
So, I'm trying to turn a penny into a house in 1 week.
For a woman named Hannah, one of my subscribers who's a small business owner in Austin, where I live. This was yesterday, and if you watched the last episode, you know what's going on. But basically, Hannah thinks her e-commerce store is being supercharged by a Shopify expert, but really it's just my friend Preston, who knows nothing about e-commerce, distracting her.
So how long have you been working at Shopify?
Preston does not work for our sponsor Shopify, and now I'm getting nervous because Jimmy's taking a really long time to decide if he wants this bike. On day 2, while Hannah was taking product images for her website, I was getting honked at by soccer moms. And now on day 3, our hard work could pay off big time, but only if Hannah stays distracted.
The dashboard is super cool. I can see if I have any returning customers and how many total sales I've made. And
Meanwhile, Douglas and I were having a heart-to-heart.
Man, how you get the house, man?
Yeah, and try. I don't know how we're gonna do it, but crazier things have been done.
Well, but nothing is impossible too.
Nothing's impossible. Gotta believe in yourself.
Yeah, believe that.
Douglas's words meant the world to me. And so did seeing Hannah actually make her first few sales.
not much. I just made 3 sales on Shopify.
I'm not sure how much longer we can keep Hannah from finding out about what I'm doing, but Douglas and Jimmy said we need to test drive the truck before they would trade it. So naturally, I bought Douglas ice cream.
Cheer for my buddy Brian. He's trying to get a penny for a house.
All right.
He will get it.
All right, thanks, Douglas.
You're welcome, buddy.
How's that shake?
It's very well. It tastes very good. Oh, yeah.
The milkshake seemed to do the trick. Jimmy and Douglas accepted our trade offer for the motorcycle, and this just feels unreal.
I could take you home.
Okay.
On the way to Douglas's, I'm just thinking, 3 days ago all I had was a penny and potentially a rash. Now I have a truck and a new friend. And still definitely actually a rash, for sure.
You got this, Ryan!
All right.
And I think it's safe to say I'm even invited as a new member of Douglas's family. There's still a lot of work to do. There is. But this truck is epic. And as I stumble into this hotel for the 3rd time, I couldn't help but hear Douglas's words ringing in my ear.
Let me know, buddy.
No, not those.
Well, but nothing is impossible too.
So with less than 100 hours remaining, I'm gonna do everything I can to get that house.